Somebody is getting a new toy. Yeah. A brain. Okay. Izzy, I've been trying to get her to fetch all week and she won't do it. But she just did. New toy. It's under the chair. Over there. Oh, she's gonna have so much fun having a new ball, and it's a Halloween one. That is so fun, Delilah. Let's open packages. I'm recording to let everyone know, but I mean, yeah. So this is our first one, my monthly Amazon packages coming to us from West Columbia, SC. What a place. Okay. Okay, yeah. I was like, for a minute, I got scared. Okay. So these two books, one is for ancestry stuff. It's like a Tennessee history thing that just has a bunch of people's names in it, it looks like, and like about those people. So I saw this book on Ancestry.com. Somebody had mentioned it, so I went and got my own copy. And then I got The Great Gatsby for literally $1 on Amazon, and like, it's a classic, and for it to be that cheap is great. And it was printed, no, not just for me, it was printed in 2022. That's kind of strange, but was the other one printed just for me? Yeah, the Tennessee one printed just for me. We love that. So then, let me put the trash away. We had this one, which is really light, coming from Pontiac, Michigan. I went through Detroit, Cincinnati, and Charlotte. Okay, how are we getting into this here? Okay, this is nice. And it probably had to go through Kentucky, so it's kind of fitting. This is a book, a children's book, but and I got it used, and it looks like it has some water damage, but about Funnyside the horse, who I met back a long time ago, and he died this year, and they had his funeral like last week. It might have been 2 weeks ago at this point. And so I wanted to see if there was any kind of book on him. They only have this children's book, but why not? And it says it was in very good condition, which I don't think so, with the stains and pin marks on it, but still, this is the only one that I could find. So I got that. But those were part of my monthly Amazon order. They won't be in the Instagram reel. This is a YouTube exclusive. And yeah, I found the angle to not have blinds on my face, but it's Izzy here. We did kind of already start the vlog by showing y'all random stuff that I was doing, but it's time to actually talk about what I am reading. And happy last episode of Vlogtober. So first off, let me tell you, this is going to be a bit of a shorter vlog because it's going to cut off on Halloween, and then I'm going to take a few days off to treat myself. I always do that with Vlogtober and Vlogmas because those months are so I didn't like with Vlogtober. I didn't really do it because I forgot Vlogtober was a thing, but I'm editing like every single day and all of that stuff, so it gets very overwhelming, and obviously I don't want to get burned out of reading or YouTube because that would not be fun. And when I do go through burnout, I keep pushing through, because for me that's how I get through it. I just keep going, and that spark will happen again eventually. But we are going to talk about what I'm reading. So I've already read 18 pages today, and that was in The Man Who Swam with Beavers, stories by Nancy Lord. This is a short story collection that I actually don't know now since working on the vlog short. I'm going to be finishing it this week. I don't know if it's going to be in the vlog or not, but we're going to be getting close to finishing. So this is a story collection inspired by Alaska Native legends and myths of the state of Alaska. So that doesn't necessarily mean they have to be. We do have some based on native legends and just based on myths, and I am really enjoying this. The story I read today was actually a 5-star. It was about Chekhov, who was going to take the census basically in on an island in Alaska, and I don't know how true that is. I don't know if he actually did all of that. So I'm kind of fascinated and want to research Chekhov now, because it was a Russian, it sounded like a penal colony, is that how you say that, penal? But where they send prisoners, and I didn't really know about that and thought it was fascinating, and I just thought the character work was really great. So that's the short story collection I'm reading. Then my TBR picks. So for the book that I review, I am reading Boyfriend Material by Alexis Hall. This is a fake dating romance that is very slow burn. It is about our character, Luke, who is, or Lucian, but he goes by Luke, who is a Nepo baby. He is the son of 2 rock stars, and basically he, has been in the tabloids a lot recently for misbehaving, and his company is like, we don't want that kind of press here, so you need to settle down and fix up your image. So he starts fake dating a barrister named Oliver, and Oliver is very much your typical British gentleman, and I love him. But I do not like Luke, and it is them fake dating just to clean up Luke's image. I don't really get what's in it for Oliver. It's never really explained. We don't get Oliver's point of view at all, at least not 330 pages into the story, so don't know if we will, but I'm not really liking that. And then today what we're going to be focusing on is Malibu Rising by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I do plan on finishing this today. So this is set in August of 1983, and there's Delilah looking in, but this is set in August of 1983. The Rivas siblings throw a party every year at the end of the summer, and this year is crazier than ever. There is going to be a fire burning by the end of the night, and that is part of Malibu's history, is it's been burning since basically the start of time. But the Rivas siblings are also Nepo babies. Their dad is famous singer Mick Riva, but he wasn't really a part of their life that much. He was kind of in and out, and it's going through themes of nepotism, themes of family, but we are seeing these 4 siblings as they're all going through different things, but how they are all a family unit. And then lastly, I didn't get to this in last week's vlog, so if I don't read over 100 pages in a day, I will pick up my ebook, which is The Fiery Cross by Diana Gabaldon. This is the 5th book in the Outlander series. The Outlander series is about Clara, a World War II nurse who travels back in time through a stone circle in Stonehenge, taking her back to the 1700s, where she meets James Fraser, who is a Jacobite Highlander, and they fall in love. But that is everything I'm reading. I'm about to get into Malibu Rising. Literally, when I turn off the camera, that's what I'm going to do, is get into Malibu Rising and hopefully finish it. I don't know how many pages I have left, but I do want to finish it today and start a new book today, which we will talk about when all that happens. Bunch of stuff everywhere, so sit that down. I finished Malibu Rising, reading 40 pages in there, and we're about to go into my thoughts and everything, but as I said, a bunch of stuff. Okay, so move my bookmark. We're going to talk about my thoughts on Malibu Rising first. So the characters are the highlight. This is definitely a character-driven novel, but I think all the books that are in like Taylor Jenkins Reid's Famous Women Quartet, that's what she called it, have all been 5 stars. We Will Read Carrie Soto is back probably next week. That's a rough estimate, next week or the week after that. But they've all been 5 stars, and I'm so scared, or what I'm saying is the character work is fantastic in all of them, because I am a character-driven person, not a plot-driven person. But it does scare me because she calls it her Famous Women Quartet, so I'm like, are all her other books that she's gonna write after this, are they not going to be about famous people? And that terrifies me, because her books that are just like romance, chick lits, they are nowhere near as good as these, so I don't know if the rest of her books will be 5-star books, but besides the point. So characters in Malibu Rising are my favorite Taylor Jenkins Reid characters. They're lovable characters, when I think characters in Daisy Jones and Evelyn Hugo are not characters that you love. They are very morally gray characters, but I think everybody is in a sense, but in that one they really are. we see these characters' love for each other, and we see how important relationships are in life, and it just makes them so lovable, seeing how they love and how there's different ways to love, and that's honestly amazing. So then atmosphere, great, great, great in this. I feel like the atmosphere plays such a big role in this one that you don't really see in Daisy Jones or in Evelyn Hugo. Just, I mean, Malibu is in the title. So it definitely plays a huge part. This is the best writing from Taylor Jenkins Reid that I've read so far. I haven't read Carrie Soto, but out of all her other books, this has been the best written. Just hits the nail on the head with descriptions. It's beautiful, and I would say kind of blunt. Not as blunt as somebody like Joan Didion, but it's descriptive but blunt at the same time. I don't know how to really describe that, what word would be used to describe that. And then plot, again, just seeing how important family is, and how I talked about in last week's vlog, which is uploading right now, is water plays a huge part. It brings these siblings together with their love for surfing and their love for the beach. Their parents met at the beach, and something that really tears apart this family happens because of water, a drowning. And then we end the story with fire, which is, I never really thought of until I just finished it, which was like 5 minutes ago. Like, and then rising is like the phoenix rising from the ashes is kind of the story that Nina has. And I never really thought about that. I still do have questions about how we had all those random characters. Like, what was the point of that? I enjoyed it, but I don't know what the point was. But yes, still a 5-star. I might have on reread given this like a 4.5 because since I was only reading 30 minutes a day, I was getting confused by those random characters. But now today I did have a better understanding. We got better explanation. But it's a 5-star. I'm going to be starting Acts of Desperation by Megan Nolan now. I don't remember what this is about, so we're going to find out together. But this was on Books with Brittany's best books of 2022. Yes, 2022. So that's a lot of my favorite books I found out through her channel. Ooh, and is this British or Irish? I don't know what it's going to be, but we'll see. So let's read the description together. Wouldn't I do anything to reserve my loss, the absence of him? A riveting, cathartic, I can never say that word, literary debut. Oh, it's a debut about love addiction and what it does to it. Yes, everybody in life is looking for love. How in this? I told y'all. Love is just... Okay. In the first scene of this provocative gut punch of a novel, our unnamed narrator, interesting, meets a magnetic writer named Siren and falls against her better judgment, completely under his spell. After a brief, all-consuming romance, he abruptly rejects her, sending her into a tailspin of jealous obsession and longing. Ooh. If he ever comes back to her, she resolves to hang on to him and his love at all cost, even if it destroys her. Part breathless confession, part lucid critique, Acts of Desperation renders a consciousness split between rebellion and submission, between escaping degradation and eroticizing it, between loving and being lovable. With unsettling electric precision, Megan Nolan dissects one of life's most elusive mysteries. Why do we want what we want, and how do we want it? I've never thought about that. Okay. Heralding the arrival of a stunning new literary talent, Acts of Desperation challenges us to reckon honestly with our own instability. Yeah, I feel like this character is gonna be borderline, I don't want to say crazy, I was gonna say insane, but bordering on those edges of sanity is what it sounds like. It sounds really good. And the last book I read with an unnamed narrator I really liked, which was My Year of Rest and Relaxation, and I feel like this is kind of the same kind of genre, sad girl lit, but we will see. And I think I got this as yes, I did get this for Christmas this year, or last year, and we will see what I think. It's another week of me reading 100 pages every day, so I'm doing the math right now. Typically I wouldn't do this on the vlog, but since I know this vlog is going to be a shorter one, I was like, why not include this? So I read 840 44 pages this week, which is more than last week, about 50 more. So let's add that up to my monthly total. And I've read that many pages, 2,682. Now let's talk about Acts of Desperation. So we only have like 2 more days of the month, right? Yeah, the 30th. The book totally just fell. The 30th and 31st. Which I won't be reading on the 31st because I will be medicated. So yeah, I'm like, I don't know how I'm gonna edit this vlog. So this vlog is very poorly edited. I am sorry. But let's talk about Acts of Desperation by Megan Nolan. I got to 52% today, reading 101 pages. This is very fast-paced, number one. But we're going in the order of the call pal system. Let me kind of move how I'm sitting here. So characters, again, we have an unnamed narrator. And at the very start of the book, she is extremely relatable. And she's in her early to mid-20s, I think like very early 20s, like 20, 21, that age. And we see her before her relationship, which was very relatable, and then we see her as she gets in the relationship with this guy, she's very obsessed with him. It's very unrequited. Like, yeah, he's in the relationship, but it's obviously very one-sided. And I am somebody who's very independent. I like to have my time alone. I cannot put up with somebody all the time. So I am very opposite of our main character with like romance, but in other aspects she's extremely relatable to somebody in their 20s. But yeah, I never had the party girl or anything like that, like drinking and all of that does not appeal to me. I like to have full control and know what's going on. So getting drunk and all, those parts of the book I'm like, I don't really care for. I am more of listening to records at home, reading, which we do see because she is in this relationship with this older man who is more mature and not in his party stage. And just the evolution of this character has been super interesting, seeing just get into this relationship and then growing obsessed with this man, growing obsessed with his life, with other people in his life. And I'm like, is she going to end up killing him, killing his ex? I don't know, but I'm extremely fascinated of where this is going to go in a character development angle. Atmosphere, we are mainly in Dublin, but we do have parts of where she goes back to her whole hometown of Waterford, and we have little excerpts are in 2019 when the main story has been in the early 2010s and like 2012, 2013, but there are excerpts in 2019 in Athens, and I am like, is she gonna kill the man and go on the run to Greece to evade the law and all that? I don't know, but that's been interesting having an Irish setting because all the things I've read that are set in Ireland have been in the past and not, in the present day. And then the writing has been very good. It's a lot of, again, it reminds me of Joan Didion. It's very blunt and to the point. It is very fast to read, easy to read, but it's easy looking at, but then it makes your mind start going, thinking of the topics that it's bringing up, which is super interesting. And this is not a very plot heavy book. It is definitely more of a character driven. The plot is really just these characters, this girl and the guy in the relationship going about their day-to-day life. It's more, a mental character development, excuse me, but I am somebody who does prefer character-driven novels. And I actually said that I got this for Christmas. This is when I actually bought myself on Book Outlet. I was thinking Post-Traumatic, which is one that I got for Christmas. They have very similar covers and are both like in the same subgenre of the sad girl lit. But yes, I am enjoying this. It's like a 3 or 4. Yeah, it's more so a high 3 going up towards a 4. Not exactly sure what I'm going to rate it yet because I'm not fully gripped, but I am enjoying seeing the character work, but I'm not fully gripped. I don't know. So that's why I'm like, it's kind of a 3, but it might be like a 3.5. But my hair is disgusting. I don't know if you can tell it's greasy. My skin has been so oily like through there. I don't know why. Because I am usually somebody who has dry skin, so that has been really strange. But yeah, so I'm gonna get a bath in or a shower because I really need to wash my hair, which is Yeah, I need to wash my hair. We are going to look at decorations, Halloween decorations, because this would be like really hard to do actually on Halloween because trick-or-treaters and all that, you don't want to run over kids. But so we're going now, the day before Halloween. It's golden hour. Look how beautiful. But I did hit my reading goal of 107 books, so I finished boyfriend material, and I will give my review when we get home, but I gave it a 2.75 out of 5, so I mean, yeah, it sucked. But it got me to my reading goal, so thankful for that. And what do you guys think of that building? They're painting it white, and honestly, I don't think it looks that great. But we're styling today. You know, this is my first time vlogging today, so bit of a little tangent here, but we are going to go into the city and look at those lights, and then come back out here to the suburbs and look at those lights. I say lights when I feel like Halloween's not light decoration, that's more of a Christmas thing, but you know what I mean. We're looking at the decorations. Okay guys, so we're coming up on the location. I'm gonna speak loudly because I know the wind. Oh yeah, thank you for turning that down because I don't want to get copyrighted. I don't know how strict Van Halen is. So here we go, Edisto. This is the street that is always like decked out for holidays. So, but I feel like Halloween is their, like the one they're best at. We've been down here for Christmas, all of that in videos, but here we go for Halloween 2023. So we have to get, oh my gosh, it smells really good, but we had to get down a little bit. I mean, you can see pumpkins on people's porches. Yeah, some wreaths there, a lot of fall there. But there's this really funny one that I want to show y'all with like a lawnmower. I love it every time I drive by. And Penny's here, if you hear that, like huffing and puffing. Okay, here it is. I think this house is so funny. Yeah, I love it. So shout out to whoever that is. They have a lot there. And then we have some there. And then over there. Awkward. And I think we just have pumpkins. They're still way down here. We have some pumpkins. So then these side streets, I don't know. I just really wanted to show y'all this street because it's kind of like a tradition for us to go down that street. I was like, is that UNC? But I don't know what that is. Citadel, I'm not about that, sorry. But yeah. And we have a little ghost in that yard. I know when people get their mums from Home Depot because I have the same flower pot. Another ghost. Do anything over here? Just mums and pumpkins. Nice. And again, mums and pumpkins. That's so 70s, that house. This neighborhood, it's not really a neighborhood, but looks so nice with all the leaves and fall trees. I'm like, does this school have anything? Oh, they have spider webs. Just casually showing y'all a school. Yeah, they do have decorations. I thought they would, because it seems like, you know, kids will be there. And I hope they have a happy Halloween day tomorrow. Those days were always fun. I saw a lot of schools. Oh, there's their goats. That school has goats, y'all. But a lot of schools I saw on like Facebook had their Halloween day on Friday, and I thought that was kind of weird because they're gonna be at school on Halloween, so like why do it on Friday? Okay, I don't want to show kids on the camera, but I thought that was strange. Look at that house. And my friend suggested that they don't want all the kids high on the candy during the middle of the week. But I'm like, back in my day, they didn't care about that. But it does make sense. Just send them all sugar high to the parents to deal with for the weekend. But I'm not really seeing any decorations really, except like the pumpkins. Oh, we got like a graveyard there. Apartments. And then what road is this? Cherokee? Oh, we have some stuff over there. But yeah, I can't really say anything because I don't do a lot of outdoor stuff. I would love to, but kind of lazy. And then you have to have all those outlets, and that kind of stresses me out, having the like extension cords and all. I don't like, I hate wires. That's the thing. Oh, that's Tim Scott for president. Not my endorsement. I was just reading the sign because I'd never seen one. Oh, it says somebody's, oh, they rent the house or whatever. Okay, the trees at this church, y'all, are so pretty. I drove by here the other day. On Saturday, I think. Look at that. That's so picturesque. That's beautiful. Like, love that. The park is down there. Oh my gosh, I just love the fall time, guys. Like, it's, look at all those leaves. Look at that. I saw a dog in that yard before and he was lost. Nobody ever posted on Facebook about it, so I hope he made his way home. I'm not really seeing anything. Oh, pumpkins, those were cute. They had them on little hay bales. But even without the decorations, it's just so, like, look at that yellow tree. It's so aesthetic. I love all these little like bungalow houses. Like, that's, do I want to say it's my favorite American design? I don't know. Is this synagogue? Did they have pumpkins? I don't know where the, oh, is that the front door? No, they didn't have pumpkins. And they had mums. This golden hour, guys. It's beautiful. Look at the busy road. We are out here. What have you thought so far?
I hadn't thought anything.
Oh, okay.
Because I don't think.
Yeah, he's dumb, we all know. Okay, we're gonna wait because there are people out. Okay. There we go. This is, how I would like go to school back in the day, like the other way. Yeah, they had a lot. Ghost Graveyard. UK. I have to point it out every time because that's kind of unique. Oh, what? Oh my, we have a big Mickey Mouse. I've always wanted to go to Disney during like the holidays, like Christmas and Halloween. I think it looks a lot of fun. So I'm gonna pause recording right here and then pick back up in a little bit. Okay, we are in a neighborhood now. I see, oh, we have some right there. Pumpkins, like inflatable pumpkins. And then up there on their porch. Oh, up here, oh my gosh. I did not even notice that. Those are my eyes. I have green eyes. That is very unique. I've never seen one like that before. We never see people get their groceries. That's so strange. I saw a tweet about it before, about how you never see your neighbors getting their groceries. Yeah, main character syndrome. All the follies. Okay, I see some lights up here, some purple and orange. Ooh, and they have stuff going on the side of the house, ghost. And all that, so cool. And then up here we have some inflatables and some flashy stuff. I remember, yeah. I remember seeing some like that. But okay. I love the sound of the bugs. Okay, I don't see any down there. The street usually dust. Oh yeah, see right there on the corner. Some ghost and pumpkins. The ghosts are so cute. Okay, and I see some purple and a bunch of different colors up here. That side. And then over here, look at all that. Like, oh my. And then over there. And I see some purple and some bushes up here. And then they had their fence lined. Oh, there's a, looks like a German Shepherd. Maybe not, but they have a ghost climbing up the tree. Oh, look at that. Another eyeball. Is it Mike Winowski? Because that was his one eye. Oh, they have stuff around their door. Some orange. That sound. Oh, we have some orange over here. We have pumpkins on the bushes and a spider web. I don't know how wide I can see the spider web at nighttime. Is that? No, it's just normal lights. The weather is so nice this time of night, but it's gonna get cold tomorrow, which for Halloween is like fitting. That's the thing. I saw somebody had moved. I don't know. They had they were from Minnesota, and there were pictures, and the other person was like, "Why do you have jackets on and everything?" Like it was somebody from Miami asking that, and I'm like, "Are they dumb?" Okay, we have purple up here. But yeah, back to that. Back when I was a kid, I remember Halloween always being cold. And then I remember I was Sansa Stark for Halloween. So I don't... The year season 7 of Game of Thrones came out, I think that's like 2018. I was Sansa Stark and it was so hot. I was sweating the whole time. So I'm glad that it's going to be kind of cold this coming year. Oh, we have a lot. Stuff. I don't know, that's their normal stuff or and then we have some down here. It looks like, is it a dragon or a bat? Something that has wings. Oh yeah, he's a dragon. Fitting since we were talking about Game of Thrones. Do you think that's good to turn off the camera now? Okay, so I will see y'all when I get home to tell y'all about the book that I just finished. Here's my decorations. Real black cat right there. Then, yeah, ignore him, but he's this gnome. And kitty. Okay, I am home now. I feel like I have lip gloss all on my teeth because I was drinking some sweet tea on my drive. But yeah, I'm gonna be late to watching the game tonight, but it's fine because I need to update y'all. I need to take pictures for Bookstagram, find out what I'm reading next, and cook some dinner because I don't have anything for dinner. Yeah. So I finished Boyfriend Material by Alexis Hall, and as I told you, I give it a 2.75, so that is a 3-star on Goodreads. The only thing I feel like, yeah, see, stuff is everywhere and I don't have a napkin, so let's talk about my thoughts. So characters, oh my gosh, I'm getting lip gloss on the book. Okay, what was his name? Luke. Did not like at all. He was extremely immature. So he's supposed to be 28 years old. Mind you, I am 24 years old, and I found this man extremely insecure. Not insecure, well, probably that too, but immature. And I could not stand reading from him. And then Oliver was a great guy. He's your basic, not basic, but he's like your British gentleman. And he was very mature in the relationship, and honestly, I don't think this relationship will last. It's one of those romances where no, it's not gonna last. Definitely not. I think he's miles ahead in his mind development that he's gonna get tired of him. So, and then the background characters, your side characters, are very interchangeable, except they were different sexualities, different races, and that's all they had going for them. And then the atmosphere, I loved the atmosphere. This was such a British book. The sense of humor was spot on. I know that doesn't really fall into atmosphere, but you know. So the sense of humor I really enjoyed, and it was so British, and as somebody who loves the UK, no, you can't see my flag, but who loves the UK, I did really love the setting. The writing was lengthy. It did go on for quite a while. This is very slow burn. There's not a lot of steam in here, so don't go in expecting like full on erotica, because you're not getting that. Which I didn't know what to expect with this. You never know with a romance, unless you've read the author before. But so yeah, overwritten. And then plot, I'm not a huge fake dating person, but in this case, it does make sense. But I also thought there was a bunch of stuff that was very out there, like with the celebrity status of Luke. I don't understand why he was considered a celebrity, a minor celebrity, but still like he had paparazzi going after him and all. I don't get it. And I just think this was a very out there book, and it was fine. Like, I didn't absolutely hate it, but I really didn't like the main character. We only get his point of view as well, so maybe if we got Oliver's point of view, this would have been like a full 3-star, but as of right now, it's just a 2.75. So there's my review. I hit my reading goal, so technically I do not have to read the rest of the year if I didn't want to, but reading is my passion. I love reading so much, so I'm going to be reading. My lips look really nice. I'm vain, I know. Like, yeah, I used to be not. So when I'm appreciating myself. But yeah, I am starving, so I need to cook some dinner. I'm so hungry. And yeah, I need to do a lot. I told you what I need. I think everyone must be asleep. It's 10 p.m. and I just woke up from, I was sleeping because of my dental work. And let's see what outside looks like. A garden gnome. It looks like any other night. So I sadly, trying not to cry about it, missed all of Halloween because I had to sleep after all that. My teeth are bloody. I had to, y'all can tell. because apparently my gums are not healthy yet. So I have to go back on Thursday to be taught how to brush my teeth essentially. Yeah, which is again really frustrating. And my kitty. My kitty kitty. Yeah, this was the most painful thing I've had done. Like stabbing pains and everything. Just kept doing countdowns in my head, being like, okay, in 30 seconds this part will be done. 30 seconds this will be over. Oh man, the headache I have right through here. But yeah, we're gonna cry. I'm upset that I didn't get to see anything, like trick-or-treaters or anything. My dad gave out candy, but I didn't give out candy. Yeah. There was a police car parked on our street, and he told people like not to get out. Or something like that. Very loudly. So I mean, I don't know what that was about. Hopefully when we're sent sober tomorrow, I can just ask all these questions. But yeah, it's like, do I go brush my teeth right now? Or do I eat first? I really don't know. I hate that I'm ending the vlog on, you have a cat ad in front of you. On such a bad note. That my Halloween ended, and it's sad, and I'm crying. I didn't see anything, so I watched Halloween Town 2 last night, and this year I would always listen to the Stranger Things albums. I'm not gonna do that. But I'm gonna watch Secret Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. Salinas, love him so much. These shadows. Yeah, I think are really gross. I don't know. I guess I'll go wash them, and she said to massage the gums, so I guess I will do that. I just feel gross. But I'm glad I got to sleep, and that's the thing, with this sleep, I'll fall right back asleep, even though I just slept 5 hours. So, I hang out with bed a little bit. Glad to see he had a happy Halloween, and then back up.